Hello, I'm Christel. Welcome to my channel. As you can see, today I'm going to teach you outdoor again. I'm in beautiful Kingsclere in West Berkshire in the UK. It's been a absolutely gorgeous day, so I thought I'd share with you the beautiful landscape behind me. Today I'm going to take you through a heart-opening flow. I would say it's quite intermediate level. You won't need any props, just your mat. So let's get started. Let's come into child's pose. So come and sit on your heels. Rest your forehead on the mat, extend the arms in front of you. And just take some nice deep breath. Arrive on your mat. Let go of the day, of your worries. Just take some nice deep breaths. And now rest your elbows on the mat, bring the palms of your hands together and rest the thumbs behind your neck. Take nice deep breaths. Now release your arms on the mat. Bring your chest forward and down. Rest your hips on the mat. Come into your Sphinx pose. So make sure the elbows are underneath the shoulders. Palms of the hands facing down. Spread your fingers apart. Push with the pubic bone against the mat. Keep the chest lifted. Take 2 more deep breaths. Now release your head on the mat. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. And then come into your tabletop. Keep the hips above the knees. Walk the hands forward and rest your forehead on the mat to come into your puppy pose. So really make sure the hips stay above the knees. Let the chest melt between the shoulders. Take some nice deep breaths. Just keep breathing. Take 1 last deep breath. And now slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Push the hands, come into your tabletop. So make sure the shoulders are above the wrist and the hips above the knees. As you breathe in, come into cow. So tilt the tailbones towards the sky. Bring the belly closer to the mat. Look up. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under around the spine. Bring the chin to the chest. Push the hands and the knees around as much as you can. Again, breathe in, come into cow. And cat. Come back into neutral. Now place the right hand behind your head. Push the left hand. Make sure your right arm is parallel to the floor. As you breathe in, lift your right elbow towards the sky. And as you breathe out, come back down, bring the arms parallel to the floor. And again, breathe in, lift your elbow. And release down. Again, breathe in, lift. And release down. We're not going very high, and that's okay. I'm going to do it one more time on this side. And release down. Place the right hand back on the mat. We're going to go straight onto the other side. So place the left hand behind your head. Push the right hand. Make sure your left arm is parallel to the floor. As you breathe in, lift your left elbow towards the sky. Look to the side. As you breathe out, come back down. You can breathe in, lift, and down. Two more times. One last time. Now place your left hand on the mat. Now walk your hands forward, tuck your toes under, lift the sit bones, come into a variation of downward dog. Just keep the knees bent. Really make sure you're spreading the hands, the fingers apart, keep lifting the sit bones, look between the feet, but keep the knees bent. And notice the sensation in your body, how different it is to your normal downward dog. Now bring the feet together, keeping the knees bent. Now gently roll forward and step the right foot by the right hand. Drop the left knee on the mat. Lift the chest up, open your arms in cactus. Take some nice deep breaths. Now bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, open the chest, look toward the sky. Push the hips forward, deepen your back bend. Take one more deep breath. Place the hands on the mat. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee off the mat. Shift your weight onto the back leg and now roll up into a high lunge. Again, bring your arms into cactus. Open the chest. Bring your arms behind your back, interlace the fingers, and now lower the chest down and forward into your humble warrior. You can rest the right shoulder on top of your knee if you need to, otherwise use your core muscle to keep yourself lifted. And be as humble as you can, lower your head as far down as you can. And breathe. Take one more deep breath. Release your hands on the mat. Step the right foot all the way back to come into your plank. Drop the knees, lower the chest all the way down. Push the hands, lift into cobra so the belly comes off the mat. Release your head back down, push back onto all four. From there, keeping the right knee bent, lift the right leg. And now grab hold of your right foot with the left hand, open the chest, look forward into your tiger pose. Keep kicking the right foot into the left hand. Feel that right quad working hard. And then release. Come back into tabletop. Let's do a round of cat and cow. Come back into all four. Keeping the hips above the knees, walk the hands forward, let the chest melt between the shoulders. Come into your puppy pose again. Just breathe. Take some nice deep breath. Tuck the toes under, lift the sit bones, come back into your downward dog. So spread your fingers apart, make sure your hands are in line with your wrists. Lift the sit bones, and now if you can extend the legs. Look between the feet, but keep the ribs in. And breathe. Deep breath. Roll forward into your plank. Drop the knees, lower the chest, down and forward. Push the hands, come into cobra. Head back down, push back onto all four, back in downward dog. Well done. Step to the front of the mat. Keeping the knees bent, very gently, slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Fall forward, hands on the mat. Step into downward dog. Keep the knees bent. Take some nice deep breath. Bring the feet together, big toes touching. Keep the knees bent. Now step the left foot by the left hand. Drop the right knee on the mat. Lift the chest up. Open the arms into cactus. And breathe. Bring your hands behind your back. Try to interlace the fingers the other way around, so the other thumb in top. You always feel strange. And open the chest, look towards the sky. Open your heart. Take one more deep breath. Place your hands on the mat. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee off the mat. Now shift your weight onto the back leg. And now roll up into a high lunge, open your arms into cactus again. Bring your hands behind your back. Remember to enter the fingers the other way. Your chest down and forward into your humble warrior. Remember, you can rest the left shoulder on top of the left knee if you need to. Just go as low as you can. Release the hands on the mat. Step the left foot all the way back into your plank. Drop the knees, lower the chest down and forward. Push the hands, lift into cobra. Release your head back down. Push back onto all four. Downward dog. Take some nice deep breath. Drop the knees on the mat. Tabletop. This time push to the left, the right, both hands, but keep the left knee bent and lift the left leg up. If you can, grab hold of your left foot to the right hand to come into your tiger pose. Open the chest, look up. And kick the left foot in the right hand. Really feel your left quad working hard. Take one more deep breath. Release the hands and the leg on the mat. One round of cat and cow. Come back into neutral. Keeping the hips above the knees, walk the hands forward. Come into your puppy pose. Rest the forehead on the mat. Let the chest melt between the shoulders. Arch your back. Just relax in that pose. Just take some nice deep breaths. From here, tuck the toes under, left back into downward dog. Roll forward into your plank. Drop the knees on the mat, lower the chest down and forward, all the way down. Push the hands, come into cobra. Release your head back down. Come back into tabletop, tuck the toes under, downward dog. Step to the front of the mat. Keeping the knees bent, gently roll all the way up into standing. Well done. Stay at the front of your mat and now step the right foot back, but keep the feet hip distance apart so you can keep your balance. It's quite important. Try to keep the legs extended. And now place the hands behind your back in Namaste. Push with the pinky finger against the spine, open the chest, look up. Take one more deep breath. Now breathe in. On your next out breath, just fall forward, bring the chest parallel to the floor. Into your pyramid pose. Now release the hands on the mat and bring the left toes to point towards the corner of your mat and open to the side. Keep the right leg extended to come into a side lunge. From here, walk the hands towards the other side of the mat, swap side, bring the right toes to point towards the other corner of your mat, extend the left leg up with the toes pointing up. Now come to face the back of your mat. Keep the feet hip distance apart. And then lift the chest up, extend the legs to come into your pyramid. Bring the hands behind your back, open the chest, look up. Fall forward, bringing the chest parallel to the floor. Release the hands on the mat, step the left foot forward, come into your ragdoll, grab hold of opposite elbows, keep the knees bent, let gravity do the work. Notice as you slowly coming down, bend the knees as much as you need to. Now release the hands on the mat, keeping the knees bent, gently roll the spine up all the way into standing. Well done. Let's come back to the front of our mat. As you breathe in, raise your arms up. As you breathe out, fall forward. Come into a halfway lift, so hands on the shin, on the knees, bring the chest parallel to the floor, looking straight down. Release the hands on the mat, step back into downward dog. From here, roll forward. Now drop the knees on the mat and lower the chest all the way down. Rest your forehead on the mat. Bring the arms alongside the body, palms facing down. On your next in-breath, lift the head, chest off the floor, lift the arms off the floor. Take some nice deep breath. Release your head all the way back down on the mat. Now lift the legs off the mat. Try to lift the thighs off the mat if you can. Release the legs back on the mat. Breath, lift the head, chest and arms. And if you can, also lift the legs off the mat to come into your locust pose. Take one more deep breath. Now release on the mat. Oh, thank God. Let's turn on our back. Keep the knees bent. Actually, you can stay either on your forearms or you can come on your hands. It's up to you. Now drop the knees from side to side into your wiper action. Bring the knees back in center. And now roll all the way back on your back. Extend the legs on the mat. And now bring the right hand underneath the right butt cheek and the left hand underneath the left butt cheek. Keep the legs active, feet pointing. Push the forearm against the mat, lift the chest, drop the head back if you can into your fish pose. Open the chest, lift as high as you can. Imagine there's a cord attached to your heart and it is pulling, it's being pulled up. And if you can rest the top of your head on the mat. Only do that if it's okay with your neck. Always listen to your body. And breathe. Keep pushing with the elbows and the forearms. Keep lifting the chest up. Take one more deep breath. Now bring the neck back in line with the spine and then gently lower yourself back down on your back. Now bring the knees into the chest, hug your knees. And I extend the legs and the arms towards the ceiling to come into your dead bug. Just a gentle inversion. Notice the tingling in the legs and in the arms. That's your blood flowing back towards your heart. Now I recommend that you come into your final relaxation or Shavasana, so just lie down on your back. Let the feet drop to the side, bring the arms alongside the body, take the shoulder blades underneath, palms of the hands facing forward. Just let go. And just relax. I recommend that you stay in Shavasana for at least 5 minutes. And when you're ready, just roll on your side. And then use your arm to lift yourself back up into a seated position. Bring your hands in Namaste. Thank yourself for practicing, for looking after your well-being. As we worked on the heart chakra today, you may feel a little bit emotional or sensitive after this class, don't worry, this is perfectly normal. Please leave me your feedback in the comments boxes below. I'm very interested to hear your feedback, and subscribe to my channel. For watching me, and see you very soon. Namaste.